Hey Assel, how are you today?
I'm good, Jen.
Welcome to our next podcast.
Thank
And the
you.
topic, the topic today is how to turn cold leads into warm opportunities. This is a real challenge for a lot of people because they're used to just having a warm network of people that know them and come already ready to sell.
Yeah.
But cold leads is the blue ocean of opportunity, right? This is where there's hundreds, even thousands, tens of thousands of businesses that could buy from you. So, what tips do you have on turning cold leads into warm opportunities?
So everybody has very different perspective and suggestions around this topic, and it's a very diverse topic within itself. That being said, I would say the first thing that comes to my mind is you need to personalize your approach in a way where cold leads doesn't feel like that they are just another number, like you're just talking to masses. It shouldn't look like that at all. Uh, there are a lot of steps that you can do how to nurture the relationship on how to engage with your leads. um, like I said again, everybody has different perspectives and advices around it, but my go-to strategy will always be that use social proof to engage them and share your success stories or testimonials from the same niche or industry, uh, just to build your credibility and trust. Once you have done it, it's slightly easier to address them and convert them towards hot opportunity. But it's easier said than done. A lot of things can go south along the way, but you have to go with the very non-salesy approach. What do you say? What do you think?
Yeah, I think I always tell people that it's like any kind of networking. If you go to an event, there's a room full of people that could potentially buy from you. But you don't go up to everyone and just sell them something, sell them something, sell them something. You would annoy the room. So you want to go and warmly open conversations and make friends. You want to grow a network because everyone in your network you met somewhere. You met them at an event, or work, or they were introduced to you. So you want to take the same approach with new people. You don't want to sell, you want to get to know them. And so the ways we do that with LinkedIn is connecting and offering something, give them value, maybe a quiz or a scorecard or a report, get them to an event where you are hosting something or a workshop. Essentially, give away something to get the relationship. And then once you know them and any challenges they face and they know you,
Yeah.
from there you have the groundwork to talk about new business. So it's really just humanizing the process, I think. But it's hugely fruitful because now you go from knowing 100 people to knowing 1,000 people, and it's just like growing your footprint.
Yeah, I cannot agree more. But one thing which at times doesn't really work, Jen, is so I'm asking you a question, by the way. So at times we went with the approach of very non-salesy one, and we tried to provide the social proofs, like we provided the case studies up front, and we were just trying to get them towards a call so that we can discuss more. And at times it doesn't really work out. Like people are engaging enough that they want to see your testimonial or your blueprint or your document, whatever you have come up with to help them in their niche. But afterwards, they'll start ghosting you or they won't seem that interested. So how can we overcome this situation? And what's the key? Is persistence the key, or we have to change our approach? What should we do?
I think if people are ghosting you, it just shows that it's not interesting to them. And that's okay as well. Like the whole point is that you solve a problem for someone who has a need and you provide value. That's what business is. And if you're offering something that they don't need, then it's fine for them to go on and you just try and find the people with the need. I think the real challenge is for everyone who has a business solution,
Mhm.
there are people out there that need you. So don't hide in a corner and wait for them to find you. Make it easy for them to identify you. But you don't need to find everyone in the world and get them to pay you money. You only need to find the people that need you.
Yeah.
And the way that you find out if they need you is you offer them something where they identify that they do need this. So, for example, I can give you a report that shows you how to achieve XYZ. If you're interested in this report, now I know that you might be interested in business with me. But before that, I had no idea. And it's okay if you say no, and it's okay if you disappear. That is the information that helps me to move on and find somebody else.
Got
The only thing I would say to that is people are busy. They might be interested. If they're not replying, don't assume they're not interested, but you can try different types of value at different times of the year.
it.
So sometimes they're just busy and they can't reply, they're on vacation, and they've got family that are sick, all of this kind of stuff. So until they tell you no, you can just keep offering them value. Oh, you don't want a report? How about a quiz? If you don't want a quiz, how about an event? If you don't want an event, how about my book? And eventually, if they're the right person, they'll say yes, and
Makes
you will get the relationship. So it is a bit of persistence, but not annoying persistence. You want to just keep adding value to them. Yeah.
So basically, what you are saying is we have to go with the non-salesy approach, but with the heart. Like we just can't pretend that we are non-salesy. And if we are being salesy, like we are desperate to make a sales and we are going with the approach of playing it cool, it won't work. Is that so?
So to answer your question, I think what we're touching on is this idea that sales is bad. Sales isn't bad. Sales is connecting someone who can help to someone who needs help. That's
Yeah.
sales. So being salesy is offering someone help who needs help. This is not bad. This is good. Where sales gets a bad reputation is you're offering something they don't need and pushing it, or you don't know if they need it or not, and it's the first thing you say to them instead of how are you,
Yeah.
how's your day. It's just like, do you want a website, do you want ads? And then the result is, oh, sales, I don't like it.
Yeah, I get
So
it. Like kind of like sell me this pen, and you just right afterwards, this is the pen, this is the beautiful pen. It writes really
yeah,
good. Kind of like
right. So there's pushy sales, and then there's sales that answers a problem. So
yeah,
sell me the pen is if somebody needs a pen, you offer them a pen. It's
yeah,
easy, right?
yeah,
You've got to have the need first. And what we're talking about is how to find the people with the need,
yeah.
offer out value. The ones who say yes are showing you they have a need that you can then build a relationship with and then do business.
Awesome.
So yeah, I think unfortunately sales has a bad reputation because there's a lot of bad sales out there.
Yeah,
But really, it's just solving problems. Otherwise, business wouldn't exist. And business isn't evil. Sales isn't evil. It's
yeah.
just done badly. Yeah.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Awesome. Then thank you so much for your time. I'll see you next week then.
Yeah. See you in the next episode.
Thank you.
Bye.